Oh, geez, that's probably not okay. Beautiful. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Oh shoot, that's probably not okay. I'm gonna do that and that. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. You back? What up, Gabe the Mage? How you doing? Daverick, you back? Doing good? Yeah, I started a D&D campaign with one of my friends. His name is Daverick. I'm the DM. We did a few sessions already, but you know, just kind of waiting to get back, I guess. I think that might be him. I'll join you if you haven't started. I too play D&D occasionally. Oh, sweet.
You on? Are we on?
Yes, we are. We're actually live streaming right now.
Alrighty then. Any
Okay.
watchers?
We do. We have one viewer or two viewers right now.
Huh. Alright.
Okay. I did warn everyone that we have done a few sessions beforehand. So
Story so far. My character, Devrick, was okay, so he was at this town and the kid found him and asked him if he could go help find his parents, and because he wanted to progress the plot, he said yes. And so stuff happened, went to the forest, got attacked. The guy took his weapon, who killed the guy who attacked him, took his weapon, went further into the forest, met a group of campers, convinced them after some shenanigans to point him in the right direction. He went in said direction, fell into a trap, solved two puzzles, ended up in an underground kingdom, killed said king, who's now the ruler of said kingdom, and that kingdom also got hit by a terrorist attack, but apparently by 4 goblins that have no memory of actually performing the attack. And now Devrick is kind of now back on in open ground with one of the goblins, trying to take her home and figure out exactly what the fuck is happening.
correct.
That's the campaign so far.
Dude, you should contact me next campaign you have. I don't have no chance to play D&D nowadays. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, next campaign, I'll definitely contact you.
He's a really good DM. I mean, it's just me at this point, and well, managed to keep it fun.
And I still have yet to find my D4.
Pull up the dice roll like you freaking told me to.
I know, but I'm a DM, so it's like an unsaid rule that the DM must have dice, which
I don't know who came
you
up
can
with
see. Yeah, right
I
here.
don't believe that, but okay. Anyway.
So
Alright.
I'm going to turn on some kind of light, so I'm not, completely.
Oh, and for the record, anyone listening, Davrick is a level 4 human fighter, male. Runs around with 2 scimitars that are currently covered in poison, and he also has like a rapier and the Club of Knowledge. It's kind of a joke thing and I accidentally solved a puzzle with it, and it's just kind of been called the Club of Knowledge ever since.
Yep. Um, I do, but we actually do our campaign over Discord. So if you have, so we're actually on Discord currently. So I mean,
Good old voice chat.
yeah, it's probably one of the more reliable voice chat sources.
Most
Yeah, I
of
know
the
you have
time,
Discord. You're friends with me on Discord. Like, come on. Okay. Anyway, let's continue with the campaign. So you say you continue deeper into the forest, correct?
Yep, got the unconscious goblin slung over my shoulder. Still got one of my swords out. Yeah, about that.
Okay. So go ahead and you rolled a 17 for the
Yes,
perception check, correct?
that's correct.
Okay. So nearby you hear voices, similar voices, and again in a language that you don't speak, and you recognize them as that group of people that you had found earlier in the campaign.
All right, I'm gonna sheath the sword and go say hi.
All right, you go say hi. How do you approach them? Do you just walk through the brush?
Yeah, a slow. Keep both my hands visible, palms pointed at them, so they know I'm not. Well, one hand is probably holding the goblin over my shoulder, so
Okay.
keep the other hand visible, palm out, so they know I'm not gonna fuck with them.
Okay. So as you walk up to them, they immediately recognize you, and the young halfling, or sorry, it was a halfling, right? I believe
It was a halfling.
the young halfling that had originally talked to you and communicated with you, runs up super quick and gives you this big old hug, like they missed you kind of thing.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
She says, "Why do you have a goblin on your shoulder?"
Ooh, it's a bit of a tale. Um, okay, where to start? I found the source of the black tar, kind of. The current, however, I still don't know anything about the creature that was terrorizing you and your group. The source of the black tar is a kingdom, or not kingdom, more of a large town. Not far from here, but very well nestled underground, that I am now apparently in charge of as of a day ago.
She kind of gives you a weird look when you say that you kind of assumed power.
Look, it was self-defense, okay? It's a long story. But that kingdom also got attacked by a group of goblins who firebombed a part of the town and killed a few dozen people. The interesting thing is, the guards caught a handful of them, and when they woke up from I assume being knocked unconscious, they said they didn't remember anything or performing the attack at all. So this one here, nods to the goblin over my shoulder, says that she just wants to get home and find her parents, so I figured I'd take her there and maybe figure out what exactly the fuck is going on in the process.
Okay. She was nodding along like as you were talking and just kind of giving you a really weird like skeptical look. But she accepts it. She walks back over to her tribe. I guess you can call it a tribe, like people. And
A band.
her band. I guess you can call it that. And she communicates that to them as well. And as soon as she says that, the dwarves immediately like spin around and look directly at you, almost like they're not that they're surprised, but like they're startled and almost scared.
I guess I'll just raise a questioning eyebrow at them.
Okay. So the dwarf kind of walks over to you and says something in a language that you can't understand, and is just kind of like looking up at you with a questioning look.
Do you need proof, I suppose?
Not necessarily proof.
I said, wait, I'm sorry, I lost track of thought for a moment. Who's looking at me with a skeptical look?
The dwarf.
The dwarf, okay. Turn to the halfling and ask, he wants something from me. What is it?
She communicates that to the dwarf, and the dwarf kind of looks over, and they're kind of going back and forth. And the halfling kind of looks back at you and says, he wants to know where you found the kingdom.
Why do you want to know?
The halfling communicates that. All right. Whenever I say this, it's gonna be like the halfling communicates to the dwarf, and the dwarf back to the halfling, back to you, kind of thing. Okay.
Yep.
He used to live in a kingdom identical to the one you are describing, and he was wondering where it was so that he can go back to his people.
It's difficult to describe, but I just kind of know the way. The sigil on my hand does that for me, right? It kind of lights up when it's in the right direction.
It lights up when it's under the light of
It lights
of the mushrooms, but it won't like point you in the direction of where you need to go. You just you yourself instinctively know.
Okay. I got two options. Well, I suppose I could lead. How many? Two?
I'm sorry, one more time?
How many dwarves are there?
There are two.
Two, okay. So I suppose I can lead. So look at them say kinda, I can lead you back real quick. It's a decent distance if you don't mind a good hike, but it shouldn't take very long.
The dwarf kind of nods as the halfling's channeling that to him. And he sticks his hand out almost like in a handshake motion and kind of nudges you to take it.
All right. I'm going to take that hand.
Okay, in doing so, he puts 5 gold pieces into your hand. And just kind of gives you like a real haughty nod, like a, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna nod, say my thanks, and then kind of motion for them to follow me. I suppose actually first I'll look back at the halfling and ask, does anyone else want to tag along?
The halfling kind of nods and asks if you like assume that everyone was just gonna follow along anyway.
Figured that'd be the case.
Okay, and yeah, they're all following you.
Alright. Back to the kingdom. So yeah, back out of the forest, because well, you said I instinctively know the way, so I'm going that way.
Correct.
Alright.
It is by time you leave, it's around dusk, and the halfling kind of stops you and asks if you guys could kind of rest for the night.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So do you just set up camp right where you're at?
What's the area like around us? Good cover?
Roll a perception check for me.
This is to anyone listening. Perception checks. Roll them a lot. Even if it annoys your DM, keep rolling perception checks and always think like 6 steps ahead.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the best idea you can do, because the more prepared you are for the rest of the campaign, the better you're gonna, be at. Just
for
playing.
example, it's gonna harken back to the first part of this. The dude who attacked me in the forest the first time, he had this club, right? And this club is covered in this sort of like black tar stuff. So logical conclusion is, if it's a weapon and it has some kind of liquid on it, that liquid is probably poisonous. So when I killed the guy, I took his club, and I figured, hey, if I can figure out a way to break the skin and get whatever this is inside the enemy's bloodstream, then that'll make it, and then that'll be more effective. So I thought first dual wielding a scimitar and a club, but then I realized I can just take the black stuff and put it on, slather it on both of my swords. So now currently both of my scimitars are poisoned. So give yourself every single advantage you possibly can, because you will need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 by the way.
Oh, 16 for the perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Okay. It's still very dense where you're at. You barely have enough room to make a campfire in kind of an area that. But you guys will be sleeping fairly close to each other.
How tall are the nearby trees?
About every other tree. Probably
Okay,
good 20. Probably good 20 feet tall.
How thick are the branches?
Not very.
Not very. Can
No.
they support my weight?
Not your weight, but they could probably support the halfling's weight.
Damn. All right. Okay. I guess I'll hunker down for the night. No, normally what I like to do is sleep high in the trees, because it gives you more time to react. But yeah, can't do that here. So, long rest or short rest?
Long rest. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good.
1 second. Hold on. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
Oh God, what?
23.
Jesus.
So I just like it's the point when the dice rolls in your favor, when you just like break the metaphysical plane for a moment.
Okay, so you hear this whistling sound, and it's like a very high-pitched whistle. So you immediately wake up. You lose. You get the effects of a short rest, by the way. Sorry.
Okay.
You immediately wake up and you alert the others. When you look out and you immediately see a pair of glowing red eyes.
Is it fucking Grog again? Perception check.
I fucking knew you were gonna do that.
Fuck you, of course I am. 14. What?
I rolled a 14 too.
Okay, reroll.
Nope.
No?
Nope. You can't
Wait.
tell exactly what it is, but you can tell it's about your size.
Oh, whatever. Okay. So... Alright, we in combat?
Not necessarily.
Okay. So I'm still on the ground. How far away is he?
He's not that far away, actually.
How far away is not that far? I know you say you don't care about distance, but if we ever play my wizard, I'm gonna bug the crap out of you for distance, so get used to it.
Okay. It's about fuck. Hold on. I'm trying to. Okay. He is about, from what you can tell, only a couple of feet away, maybe 15, 20 feet.
All right. I'm gonna go after him.
All right. Roll for initiative.
All right, boys. Initiative +3. 12.
Okay. 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So out comes this very small beast. It gave off like a vibe that it was as big as you, but it's actually fairly small. It's a beast called a sturge.
All right. So it's fairly small.
Correct.
Who won the check, or who goes first?
You did.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I assume he is hostile.
Yes, he is very hostile.
Okay. All right, let's get this show on the road. 18 to hit.
It hits. Roll for damage.
6.
You killed it.
This is why fighters are awesome people.
How do you kill it? It's like by the way, it's like, so imagine a bat with like a possum head. It's just kind of like floating there.
I guess it just kind of like cleaved in half or something.
Just
straight down.
Okay.
Who the hell pinged me?
What do you think?
Go ahead.
Roll a survival check real quick for me.
Oh hell yeah! I get a +5 on that. 13.
13. Okay. So, upon killing that, you all of a sudden hear this like loud just right?
Okay.
It almost sounds like it's Give me 1 second, hold on, I'm trying to pull up. And then it almost sounds like it's getting close, and you just immediately hear this as this dragon just lands and breaks all the trees around you.
A fucking dragon?
Yes. That thing that you just killed was the
its
dragon.
kid?
No,
Was the dragon?
no, not the
Was what?
kid.
Oh, good. Dragon's pet?
There you go.
Is there any chance I could talk my way out of this?
Hold on. Fuck, where did it go? I had it, but... Okay, there we go. Found it.
Lesson for everyone to learn: don't just kill
Holy
shit.
shit. That's not it. It was something similar to that, though.
Alright.
No, fuck. How do I... Okay, I need to... There we go. No, fuck me. Sorry, I can't find it. The one I'm trying to find...
You can't put a dragon fight in because you can't find the right sheet.
I think it was this. Come on. No. This is kind of annoying. Because I can't find it.
What did you lose?
I had one pulled up. I just can't fucking find it. There we go. Okay, finally. I'll just have to recreate it then. Fuck. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna do this by memory. Okay. So, lands this big golden dragon. This dragon is not necessarily huge, but it seems to be a good size bigger than you. But it lands and it kind of just glares at you with one of its eyes.
I do not speak Draconic, but the Dragonborn does. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right. Is everybody else in the warband with me?
Yes, they are all awake
Okay.
and ready to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the halfling and say, figure out. Tell your Dragonborn friend to figure out what this one wants.
Okay. A halfling turns to the Dragonborn and relays the message. The Dragonborn just kind of walks up to you. He seems fairly calm and just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and tells you in common, you don't need to worry. You don't need to fear.
All right. So I guess response to that, because he said apparently just murdered his pet, I'm gonna sheath my swords, kind of just look at the dragon.
The dragon looks down at you menacingly.
That, anything notable about it?
Roll a perception for me.
That's 15 plus 5.
Okay, so nothing too notable. Oh god, that got really hot really quick. Okay, I'm turning that off. Nothing too notable. It's just you notice that this dragon doesn't seem to want to fight. This dragon seems to want something from either you or the Dragonborn because he's staring at that area.
Oh, well, said I don't need to fear, I don't need to worry. I'm a paranoid motherfucker.
The Dragonborn just kind of nods his head and like, okay. Like, gives you a weird look like, okay then, I guess it's, like, I guess.
So, to clarify, neither he nor I know what's.
You don't know what the dragon wants.
I guess I'll just, I guess I'll just kind of half hold up both of my hands, palms out, facing the dragon, kind of tilt my head in like a questioning manner, I guess.
The dragon then kind of shifts backwards and lowers his head down to your level and kind of gets within 5 feet of you guys.
Okay. How do I react on this? And there's no language. Fuck, if I was my wizard, I could use comprehend languages. Alright, guess I'm just gonna wait. I don't know what else to do.
You just sit there and wait.
Dragon's gonna do something. He could very easily just bite me in half, but, you know.
Okay. The dragon kind of inches closer to you.
Where are his eyes looking at?
At you or mostly at you, but every once in a while the dragon will kind of glance to the dragonborn.
Okay, where on me?
Just you can't really tell where exactly.
Okay. Alright. So I don't know what it wants. Okay. I guess hold out a hand to it, kind of, as a gesture of not necessarily friendship, but hey, neither of us want to kill each other.
Okay. Well, as soon as you do that, he kind of like shakes his head and it kind of shakes his entire body. And you hear this little cling, 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 cling nearby.
How close?
Kind of far. It was kind of towards like the back end of the dragon, like by his like back legs.
Guess I'm gonna go investigate the sound.
Okay.
Provided the dragon doesn't, like, smack me for doing it or something.
So do you for sure want to?
Why not?
Okay, you take one step in that direction and the dragon, you just hear a low growl arise from the dragon's throat.
Okay. Take a step back. Give it the questioning look again, like, what the fuck do you want from me?
The dragon speaks and is talking to the Dragonborn. Dragonborn kind of nodding along. Not necessarily like saying, okay, like, alright, I agree with you, but more like, why? Kind of like nodding on like, okay.
Okay. And turn to the halfling and ask, do you know what he's saying?
The halfling just shrugs.
Oh, shit.
All of a sudden, the Dragonborn, you turn back, and the Dragonborn's on top of the dragon.
Alrighty.
And the Dragonborn shouts from atop. He loves you, or he likes you. He can sense a very big sense of power emanating from your soul. And he wants to help serve you in your campaign.
Yo, hold up, out of character. You're giving me a pet dragon?
Am
Or helper dragon? I don't fucking know. All I know is I got... Alright, so... Am I supposed to hop on with them? Wait, no, I still gotta take the dwarves back to the kingdom. Fuck, alright, I will talk to the halfling and say I still have to lead you guys back to the kingdom. If you guys are, I suppose, are still up for that.
The halfling kind of nods and communicates that to the dwarves. The dwarves nod too. But the halfling kind of motions to the dragons like, why can't we just take the dragon?
The kingdom, or the town is underground. That's why.
The halfling kind of gives like an, oh, kind of look. And the dragon, you turn back to look at the dragon, and the dragon has lowered its head once again.
Alright, so the Dragonborn can speak common.
Correct.
Okay. I would just look at him and say, I'd be delighted to have you along, or you and the dragon along, but
He stops you as soon as he says dragon and says, don't call him the dragon. The dragon's name is Extritu Muffle.
Alright, I should have had a notepad out when I did this. Hold on. No, that's not what I need. No, I don't fucking want that. Okay. Sorry, say his name again?
Extritu Hjalmar. Just put Extritu.
Extritu Yelmer. Extritu Yelmer.
Yes.
Something like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the Dragonborn again and say, I'd be delighted to have you and Extritu along with me for this journey, but first, I promised I would take the rest of your band back to the kingdom, especially the dwarves who seemed quite eager. So, it is underground, so it likely would be difficult for you to follow, but...
The Dragonborn kind of nods at you and communicates, or starts talking to Extritu, and Dragonborn kind of nods and says, Extritu will allow you and the two dwarves only to ride him.
Communicate back to the Dragonborn. The kingdom is underground, and it's also not far from here. So I figure I could just lead everyone back there. Everyone who wants to enter enters, and then I still have business to deal with topside. So, and it's not that far, so I figured it'd just be a decent walk.
Dragonborn nods and says, "Very well. You may say goodbye to Extritu because this will be the last time you see him."
Out of character. You all know those like choose your own adventure, not the, or like you those dialogue games like Life is Strange or something, and you just pick the wrong choice, and it's like your actions will have consequences. Extreme 2, remember that?
Extritu will remember that.
Okay, I guess I'll tilt my head to him respectfully and says, well, I assume the Dragonborn is leaving with him?
Yes.
Okay.
The Dragonborn's actually Extritu's son, by the way.
Not even gonna wonder how that happened.
No, that's how Dragonborns are made.
I know,
A cross between a dragon and a human.
I know. Case in point, I'm not gonna wonder how that happened.
Okay.
So I guess I'll nod respectfully to Extritu and the Dragonborn. Like a sort of half bow, I guess?
Okay. They both kind of bow back, and Extritu takes off and flies south.
Okay. And turn back to the rest of the group and say, all right, the entrance isn't far from here. Follow me. And, oh, by the way, the goblin, how's she holding up?
Roll a medicine check.
What's my medicine these days? Hold up, I think it's a +3. Yep. Do. 18.
During your little encounter with the dragon, the goblin, I assume you set the goblin down when you fought the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The goblin
I
had woken up and was kind of just looking around. Not really doing much, just kind of looking around.
Okay. Look at the goblin. How you holding up?
She looks up at you and says, "I'm okay. I'm sorry for running."
Don't worry about it. Things happen. Just try and be a little bit more observant and careful next time.
She nods and kind of smiles and says, Okay.
So anyway, we are headed back to town for a short while. Just motion to everybody else and say they want to see the town, so I will do that.
Okay. She looks around. Roll a perception check for me.
Alright. 15.
Okay, as she's looking at the individual people, she kind of stops and looks at one of the dwarves a little bit longer than the others, but it doesn't seem all that suspicious.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll lead them back to the entrance. How far of a walk is it? I know we're
I'll just
say we're there.
I'll just say you're there. You get back to the town.
Okay. No, I'm gonna stay with them, stay in the front of the group, make sure none of them go anywhere.
Okay.
And I assume there are dwarves who speak both Common and Dwarvish here, right?
Yes.
Okay. As for any of the people at the temple, I take it they still don't like me?
You can go see them if you'd like.
Okay. Okay, before I do that, are there guards nearby?
No, there's not.
Okay. So we're at, like, the entrance to the town, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. But we're not in the town.
You're at that last door to get into the town.
Okay. Okay.
You know, the one with the alcoves.
Okay, that's what I need. All right. Just for good luck, I'm going to tap this door with the Club of Knowledge.
Okay. You tap it with the Club of Knowledge, and it does nothing.
Okay, whatever. At the last door.
Okay.
And I assume it opens for me, but not them?
It opens for you. Yes, it opens for you, but not for them.
Alright, so at the last door, that I'm going to... Okay. Okay. I'm going to take the goblin with me and tell everybody else to stay there.
In the room.
Yeah, just like in this room with the door
Okay.
to there. I'm going to take the goblin. I'm going to tell everybody else, just wait here. I'll be back. And then I'm going to head back into the town quickly. And I would actually like to head over to the temple.
Okay. You go ahead and walk over to the temple. And again, that dwarf walks out and says, "Why are you here again?"
Okay. You seem extremely up to date regarding the security of this place. Am I wrong in that?
Not entirely.
Okay, good. I need your help.
He kind of gives you an up and down look, like, continue.
Okay. So I got a group of people here, who two of which are dwarves,
No.
and they say that
We allow nobody in unless we know that they are ours.
which is exactly why I'm asking you to come take a look at them. They're not in the kingdom yet. They're on the threshold.
How dare you show them where we're at? That just decrease our security. What if they're working for them?
If they're working for them, then I'll just have them killed.
But how would we know? We wouldn't. That's the thing.
Well, if we didn't know, then we killed them all. Plain and simple. If they're innocent, well, I'm afraid that's the price that must be paid.
He goes, "Very well. Take me to them." He says, and then he looks behind him and kind of shouts something into the temple, and then kind of ushers you along.
Okay, so I'm going to lead them back to the entrance. I assume none of them have gotten in yet. The dwarves have gotten in, haven't they?
So you go back to the room, and the dwarves and the halflings are gone.
Okay.
The
Perception
check?
Perception check. Yep.
Go for it.
You fucking know me. 22.
Fuck. I rolled a nat 20 on that. Okay, fine.
Still not as good as the time you 21. I rolled a 22.
Oh, I hated you for that. Okay. So, you don't really see much other than the fact that there's, like, light scratching over by the door going into the town.
Tell me we had guards posted near the entrance.
He goes, the dwarf that I had brought back goes, we never do. That's the whole point of both the puzzles. Only people smart enough to get in are allowed in. Therefore, we would trust them. That is the way we roll in this town. If you had known us beforehand, you would know that. Instead
I was smart enough to get in.
He says, I'm not finished. Instead of coming in here, murdering the king, and then taking the throne. You're not old enough to be
Okay.
the ruler of this kingdom.
What's the age requirement then?
Too old.
Wait. Hold on. Out of character. He says I'm too old or too young?
Well, he says too old, meaning like he doesn't want to tell you the age requirement. In case you can't tell, he does not like you at all.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Look at him and say, so you only let long-lived races like elves...
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You only let the long-lived races like elves rule you. Elves rule you, is that correct?
That is correct. We believe in longer living races. We see them as powerful beings. Therefore, they have the right to rule. Not some dinky human like you.
Well, if it was a being so powerful, how was I able to kill it? A dinky little human like me.
He goes, he just kind of like, you kind of just shut him up for that.
And communicate this to a group of soldiers. I want 4 guards posted around the entrance around the clock. You got it?
He goes, I don't control that. You talk to your head of whatever the bleep.
Okay. No, I suppose I'll do that. And suppose if I keep you here any longer, you'll try and kill me, so dismissed.
He kind of gives you a dirty look and says, I dismiss myself. Turns around and walks out.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like you. I hope you know that. He fucking hates you.
I know, and I just can't help but twist the knife a little deeper. I'm sorry. It's...
You're fucking cruel.
By the way, my character's chaotic good. It's that chaotic that really makes the difference. Anyway, so I'm gonna head back to the palace and the barracks.
Okay.
And how are the troops doing?
The troops?
Yeah.
They're fine.
Good. Morale still decent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where is my captain of the guard?
He is just kind of just chilling. With
Just
the rest of
chilling.
the guards, just they're not really doing much. They're kind of just sitting back on their ass, not really doing anything.
Okay, that's fine. So I guess I'll walk up to the captain of the guard.
Okay.
And just speak with him. First thing, wait, have I met the captain of the guard before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Said, hello again. Do you have a small group of soldiers to spare?
He goes, we have too many soldiers. How many do you need?
I want 4 guards stood at the town entrance 24/7.
He goes,
Give it.
which one?
How many are there?
5.
He said, "Do you have too many soldiers? Make it happen."
He kind of shakes his head and says, you want 4 at each entrance?
Yep.
He kind of shakes his head and goes, okay, that's doable.
All right. And make sure to switch them out every now and then so they don't start lacking
He
in
kind
their
of shoos
duties.
you up. He's like, yeah, I've been doing this. I got you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So I guess after that I'll nod to him and then turn and walk out. Walk out of the actually not out of the palace. Head back to the intelligence place.
Okay.
How do things look there?
Roll a perception check. Shut that in there.
How's 15 look?
Okay. You notice that it seems to be good, but it's you can tell there's something. You can tell that there's some kind of panic.
Where's the Minister of Intelligence? That's what I'm calling her.
She is right where you expect her to be.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to her and say, "What's going on? Something's amiss."
She goes, we've had a breakout.
Of?
A rare infection we have yet to name.
Whew. Alright, how infectious is it?
We've quarantined the southern part of the city.
Okay. What, is it infecting all races?
No, just dwarves.
Shit. How many infected so far?
We're still trying to count it. Last I heard, it was in the 50s.
Okay. I take it you've already evacuated all. Wait, no, I take it you've already evacuated all dwarves from the quarantine perimeter?
She nods.
Okay. Who's dealing with security?
She goes, that would be your captain in chief.
Good. Go speak to them. Thank you, and send a messenger to keep me updated if something changes that I don't know about.
She goes, all right.
Okay, so head back to my captain of the guard, and what's the status on the perimeter around the quarantine zone?
He goes, it's secure. We're not allowing anyone in or out.
Right. Sorry, AFK for just a few moments.
Alrighty, go for it. So who's still watching, by the way? Gabe, are you still watching?
Alright, back. I am going to travel to the Quinjin perimeter.
Okay.
Would perception check, I take it?
Sure. What?
24.
24. Holy
24.
shit. Give me 1 second. Here we go. 24. Jesus. So you can tell that the guards set up a very tall, like, brick fence, and around about 2 or 3 square kilometers of the southern
Brick fence.
a brick wall. Sorry.
Wow, that was quick. Who's the field commander?
Sorry.
Who's the field commander? Who's in charge? Who's in charge of operations right here, right now?
That would just be your captain. Your captain is had just, like, when you went to go talk to the captain was just kind of taking a break from it, but he's now out and about, kind of walking the wall.
Okay. Do I hear anything from inside the wall?
No, nothing really.
I guess, is the captain nearby, or is he just, like,
No, you
around?
don't see him.
Okay, didn't think so. Are there any guards nearby?
Nope.
Okay. This is the quarantine perimeter, so... Don't hear anything on the edge of that. If I go in there, I'm gonna get swamped. Kind of wish I was, like, playing my Warforged now. I could just freaking, like, send the head out.
Sure.
Hold up. What?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
No,
did
I
I say
said-
sure to that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That would.
I was
that would-
sorry. I was focused on something else.
That
No,
would kill
not your
Devin.
Warforged.
No.
No.
Just send the head out like it was
Just-
freaking like a drone from Ghost Recon.
Just yeet it over the wall.
No, it's just like it had like little thrusters come out the side. It just goes. You see Bravo 6 going dark.
Bravo 6 going dark.
Okay, so
Bravo 6 going dark.
God damn you.
Oh, you should see my stream and what I did for that.
Actually,
I'll give
have
you
it
a
up.
hint. I did. Bravo 6 going dark.
Okay, I have your stream up now. I've had it up for a while. I've just been kind of flipping between pages.
Ah,
Remember, I'm one paranoid motherfucker. I like to keep an eye on everything.
even my face.
Yes.
Okay. I can fix that, you know.
And what if a killer comes up behind you and I'm the only one who can tell you?
I'm pretty sure if a killer came up behind me, I would know.
What if you rolled in that 20 on the stealth check?
I would still know.
Sorry, the stream is like 4 seconds behind your dialogue that I'm hearing.
Oh. Wait, can you hear yourself decently?
I'm not trying to. I have the stream muted.
Oh. Can you listen to it for a second and make sure you can hear your voice and the music well?
Perhaps.
So it sounds good?
Does it? Nope.
Really?
There it is. I hear it. I hear it.
Okay, good. So you can hear the music, your voice, and my voice pretty clearly?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good, good, good.
Okay. Um. All right. So I'm outside the quarantine zone. No other guards in sight. I'm not hearing anything from behind the wall.
Correct.
Is this the entrance or just part of the wall?
It's just part of the wall.
Okay. Is there an entrance?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to that.
Okay. You walk around the wall to the other side, and you see a giant gate with with 3 guards stationed, 2 by the gate and 1 on top of the wall.
Okay. Talk to one of the ones stationed by the gate. What do we know about what's going on in there so far?
The guard salutes you and says, "All we know right now is that there's been an outbreak and that we need to guard this wall. We haven't really been told much past that."
Have you experienced any attacks from it?
No.
Have you had any visuals of whatever might be inside?
Nope.
Okay. Do we know if what's going on will be fixed soon?
No, sir.
Okay. What race are the guards?
Perception check.
23.
Jesus Christ.
I am the all-seeing eye.
I am the all-seeing eye.
I am the all-seeing Davrick.
The all-seeing Davrick. Okay, so you see... Sorry, what were you rolling for again?
To check what races they are.
Oh, what race? Okay. So one of the guards is a high elf, and the other one is an orc.
And the one on top of the wall?
The one on top of the wall is a... God damn it. What is it called? A dwarf. Sorry. A dwarf. As he's probably the only one that could fit between the wall and the top of the city.
I'm gonna look to the 2 guards on the gate and ask, so you don't know what's going on here at all?
No.
Okay. To proceed with this and badly. I'm gonna quietly tell the 2 of them to keep an eye on the dwarf.
On the dwarf?
On the dwarf. And because you said, out of character, you said this disease was infectious to dwarf.
Correct.
So, yeah.
They salute you and say, "Yes, sir."
And don't let anyone in or out.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so after that, I'm going to nod to them, turn away, and head to the hospitals.
Okay, you head over to the hospitals, and you notice that all hell broke loose.
Is, like, there's a battle inside?
No, I mean, like, it's really busy.
Okay. So I take it, just the looks of it, they can't spare any doctors, can they?
No. Which, by the way, you're not actually at the hospitals. You can kind of see it through a slit in the concrete wall because the hospitals are part of the quarantine.
Oh, the hospitals are inside there.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Is
there's kind of like a thin slit all around the entire wall that you can see through.
Okay. Is the temple inside there too?
Yes.
All right. This could be fun. Okay. Can I see anything else inside the quarantine zone?
Roll a perception check.
19.
Jesus Christ.
I am the all-seeing Davrick.
Okay, so you see the dwarves that had gotten away from you, as well as the halflings.
What do they look like?
They look normal. They're just standing there, kind of talking amongst themselves.
Of course. All right, heading in there.
So you go back to the gate.
Yep.
Okay. You walk in, and immediately I'm bombarded with a shit ton of dwarves that are like have bloodlusted eyes and like just like they don't look healthy at all. Like they look like they aged 20 years in like 10 seconds.
So this turned into Dying Light. Okay.
No, not Dying Light. They're still human, or they're still themselves. They're just very sick.
Oh, I thought they were hostile.
No, they like
Okay.
bombard you and they're like, "Get us out of here! Get us out of here!"
Call to them. I'm trying my best. The situation is easier to fix. What exactly is going on? Please, your safety and your health is my number one priority right now. And so after that, I'm gonna.
Nobody knows what happened.
Nobody knows what happened. Well, there's one way to find out. Is that goblin still with me?
No.
Okay. Figured she's like at the palace somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you went to the palace, you kind of stayed with the guards in the barracks.
Okay, she's safe. Cool. All right. Could have used a spy goblin, but well, neither
A
here
spy
nor
goblin.
there. Just deploying spy goblin. Plunk.
Just pew.
Anyway, so I'm gonna get to the hospitals are really busy, so I think it's gonna take longer to get there.
Correct.
I'm not gonna enter the temple, but I'm gonna look and see if anything changed about it.
The temple.
Yeah.
Okay. So you enter in the temple and there's nobody in there.
Roll a perception check.
Go for it.
20.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I fucking hate your perception. What is
That's
what? Hold on. You have a plus
that's-
5 to perception. You're rolling higher than a 15 every time you roll a perception check.
I don't know how I'm doing it, dude.
I was gonna say how. That makes no sense.
Pray to the gods. Do you want me to roll something lower? Here, I'll roll something
No.
lower.
No. No.
Fucking 14.
No. I'll give it to you. Okay. You don't really see much. You just kind of see a bunch of like weapons that were almost like dropped in a hurry.
Okay. No one else is there.
Correct.
Okay. I'm curious. Can I identify what religion they're in?
Ooh. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry. Someone pinged me on Discord.
Too. Oh, fucking diversity fleet. Stop.
I'm just muting this. I'm muting fucking Roleplay Lounge. But I did post on the general that I was streaming. Is that where you found it?
No. I actually just looked it up myself because remember, your YouTube handle is the same as your Discord.
Oh, it isn't. Oh yeah. Okay. Roll a religion check for me.
Okay. That'd just be good old. Six.
6. Well, it's
It's some kind of religion.
a very, I'll say it's a religion very similar to Satanism in the way that it works, but they don't worship Satan himself.
So blood sacrifices, all that noise?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like it's almost like they're serving a god that gives them power.
Ah, fuck.
That's
All
what you
right,
can gather from like the markings in the books on all over the place.
gonna head out to the temple.
Okay. You walk out, and all of a sudden, the group that you had led there, walks up to you and says, "What's going on?" Like the halfling says that.
I'm gonna take them to like a more secluded spot so nobody overhears and tell them just simply and some kind of lycanthrope disease has started to spread. As far as I can tell, nobody knows how, but we're trying to fix it.
One of the dwarves speaks up in a very like, I guess, like very bad common, but you can kind of understand what he's trying to say. Almost like they had just learned some common. And he says, he's basically asking you what the symptoms are.
I don't know symptomology yet, apart from bloodshot eyes. And it's, sorry to say, but as far as we know, it only affects nerves.
He kind of looks at you with horror, and he goes, "I know of this disease."
Then you know how we can help combat it.
He shakes his head. My kind has been battling this disease for centuries. We have yet to find some kind of cure.
Okay. Do you know what it's called? Or do you have a name for it at least?
He nods and he says something in Dwarvish.
Okay, something Dwarvish. Does a halfling understand Dwarvish?
Yes, but the halfling is not nearby. She had walked away and is like talking amongst the guards.
Okay. Sound it out to me in Dwarvish, would you? Because I can still, even if I don't know what it means, I can understand the phonetics.
Were you asking me as a person, or like, are you asking the dwarf?
I'm asking you as a person. He said something in Dwarvish, and that's fine. If I don't know what it means, I can still understand how he says it. So, say it.
Well, Dwarvish is not like, not very like. I'm not quite understanding what you're trying to do here.
Okay, if somebody says something to me in Japanese, like let's say, I don't know, Nairobi or something like that, I may not know what that means, but I can still understand the phonetics. So I'm trying to get you to say it so I can write it down and remember the name and then tell that name to other people and see if they remember it, even if I have no clue what the fuck it means.
Okay. Just put down on there the killer.
The killer. All right. Subtle. Okay, so that's done. So killer. How are their eyes?
The dwarves?
Yeah,
Just fine.
good.
Roll an insight check real quick for me.
All right. 12.
Okay. You can tell that the dwarf is hiding something.
Alright, until the dwarf was hiding something.
Yeah, you can just tell the dwarf's hiding something. That's about
Okay.
it.
Okay. I assume the hospitals are filled with infected?
Mostly.
Okay, good. Say... And there are no guards inside the quarantine zone, correct?
Correct.
Alright. The halfling's out of earshot?
The halfling? Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look to the, don't want to keep any that when she's talking to the cards. Gotta think tactically here. Tactical genius mode activated. Alright, I'm gonna look to the two dwarves and say, I don't know I can't understand Dwarvish, but maybe the people at the hospital can. To come along with me.
Huh?
You didn't catch any
cut
of
out
it.
for a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the dwarves and say, I can't make sense of Dwarvish, but maybe the people at the hospital can. Maybe you can help them out. Come with me. And I will lead them to the hospital.
Okay. You lead him to the hospital. And I'm guessing you're asking the dwarven doctors what's going on.
Basically, while also keeping an eye on the dwarves that are with me, especially the one that seems to be hiding something.
Okay. None of the dwarven doctors have any clue what's happening.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check on the two dwarves' eyes again?
Go for it.
18.
You don't notice anything different.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the doctor and say, do you know at least the incubation period of the disease?
The doctor just says most of them just die about an hour after they show symptoms. So we have no idea how long it takes for the symptoms to show up.
And you said they die an hour after the symptoms show.
Correct.
Return back to the two and ask, how long have you two been here?
To the two dwarves
Yeah.
you brought there,
Yep.
they said, we just kind of walked in because one of the guards someone had walked out, and we just, let ourselves in. And we were just walking around, and we got stopped when we were shopping around here, and the guards
How
were
long
saying,
have you been in here? Give me a time frame.
maybe a few hours.
Are there any guards nearby?
There's a few posted. There's two at the entrance of the hospital.
Okay. Are there any healers nearby? Or is it only the doctors?
It's only the doctors.
Okay.
They don't trust any kind of clerics or mages, wizards,
Makes
or
sense.
anything like that.
Yeah, like wizards. Okay. So I'm going to whistle for the guards.
Okay. The guards come up, salute you, and says, "Sir, what do you need?"
Okay. Point to the two dwarves. Stay with them. Do not let these two out of your sight. I'm going to turn to the doctor and say, analyze their blood. They say
the
they've been
doctor
here.
says, "What do you mean analyze their blood?"
Oh fuck! Right, not modern. I need fingerprints now. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna rephrase. Turn to the doctor. Say, learn what you can about these two and their bodies. They say they've been here for a few hours. And well, if your words on the incubation period are true, then they should be dead already. We may have something to go off of, like a cure here.
Doctor says, "Okay," and kind of motions the dwarves back to a private room.
Okay. Turn back to the guards. Say, do not let those two out of your sight.
They both salute you and say, "Yes, sir," and follows the doctor and the dwarves.
Okay. So with that dealt with, I will walk out of the hospital because they'll be doing its own thing.
Okay.
Has anything changed?
About what?
General area. Have the dudes in the temple returned? Have
Roll perception for me.
Okay.
Swear to God.
17.
You fucking kidding me? Okay. You notice that there's only the dwarf that hates you had returned to the temple and is in there performing some kind of ritual. You can't tell what it is though.
Shit. Okay. Performing some kind of ritual. Cannot tell what the ritual is. Are there any effects to the ritual at the moment? Are there any bodies? Are there any evil storm clouds brewing? Does it look ominous?
No. The only thing you notice is a small pool of blood in the middle.
Oh boy. While leaving magic unchecked scares me, the possibility of interrupting it and fucking everything up royally scares me more. So I'ma just let him be.
Okay.
Okay, so he's doing that. Where's the halfling?
Nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
By the way, you start to feel like someone's following you.
Perception check. 21.
You kind of do a 360 and you don't really notice anything. But that feeling is still there.
Fuck. Alright, so that didn't work. That feeling is still there. Is there... Okay, what district is this? Is it agriculture? Is it shopping? Is it... What is it?
It's religious / medicinal.
Religious / medicinal. Okay, is there like a tight urban center part of it?
Like where there's a lot of people?
Where the buildings are clustered together?
No. All the buildings are pretty evenly spread out throughout the entire city.
Okay. Alright, that feeling is still there. Where is... Okay, how are the infected doing? Are they trying to revolt right now, or...?
They're just kind of, like, not really doing much. They almost seem fatigued.
Oh, great. I swear, if they start into zombies or something,
I'm not gonna make them into zombies, trust me.
just hear like these little like 4-foot tall zombies. You just hear. Brrr.
You just hear. Minecraft zombie sound effect number 2.
Okay, it's the feeling of being followed. Alright, I will go to the... I assume there's a place with a lot of people in it that's not the hospital.
Correct.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. You go there.
What do I see?
Perception check.
Uh, 15.
Okay. You see a large crowd of just people. Dwarves, elves, halflings, tieflings. Just a mix of all kinds of races.
Are they doing anything or just kind of there?
They're just kind of there. Like, you don't really notice anything different. Which, this is
Okay.
outside the quarantine, by the way. Like,
Oh,
just outside
no.
the quarantine.
Oh. Oh, no, I was talking about, is there a crowded area inside the...
Oh, no. No, other than the hospitals.
Okay. Is that... Well, I didn't mean to go outside the quarantine zone. I am out of it now.
We can
Is
just
that
reverse time if you want.
Sure, reverse time.
Okay, so you're back in the quarantine.
Okay. Still have that feeling of being followed.
Yep.
Buildings are evenly spaced apart. Okay, is there like a dense building or something, or I need some place to lose this guy.
You need someplace to what?
To lose this guy in.
Okay. Just roll a stealth check.
Oh, that's a good idea. About that. 3. Let's see. That's going to be a 16. I got a 19 because disadvantage. I had to roll again.
You got a what? I'm sorry?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. You attempt to lose him. It seems like you lost this entity for a second, but then you immediately get it back like 30 seconds later.
Oh, god damn it. Another perception check.
Go for it.
Can I see this fucker? You're gonna hate me so much.
25.
23.
23. Fuck! The one time I roll a nat 20. Okay. No, you still can't see him.
Okay, fine. Fuck you too.
You seem to forget that I can make anything happen to you right now.
That's why I'm so paranoid you're gonna get me jumped now. Okay. So I can't see him. But I still have the ominous feeling of doom. Okay. So is there like a small courtyard or something inside the quarantine zone? Or like a small clearing or something?
No.
No. It's just buildings.
Pretty much.
Okay. Is there an area of open ground that's slightly bigger than the rest?
I guess just the area outside the temple and the 2 hospitals. But otherwise, I don't know.
Okay. So he's Davrick is gonna heads to that area so he's in clear view, and just kind of stand there, hands on his swords, or like they're not drawn, but his like hands are resting on the pommels.
Okay.
He's just kind of wait there for like a minute or so.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. The feeling does not change.
Nope. It may have gotten a little bit stronger, but that's about it.
How's that dwarf doing on his ritual? I'm not gonna walk in, but I'm gonna
roll a perception check.
peek inside. 15.
Finally, fuck's sake. You don't really know what's going on.
Hoping I failed, weren't you? You forget, he is Davrik the very keen-eyed.
The very keen-eyed. Okay.
Just like there's big fight, I state, a leaf rustles, real shit. Okay, so I can't tell what's going on. And there's no more like ominous storm clouds or blood or something like that.
Correct.
Okay. Hospital's been dealt with. Are there no other guards to the temple?
Just... No. Guards don't really need to guard the temple. The temple kind of guards itself.
Okay, I'm going to slowly approach the main door. Does anything happen?
You start to approach the main door, but you run into like a invisible barrier. You just feel a thunk, and you're like, what the fuck?
Don't make me use the Club of Knowledge.
Do you want to use it?
I will use the Club of Knowledge.
You use the Club of Knowledge, and it breaks the barrier.
So same reaction as Bored Davrik's gonna stand there with the what the fuck look on his face.
Just kind of stares at the club like, just raises it to the gods like, thank you for this gift. You're welcome, Davrik.
I think you just hear like this really tiny voice, like out of nowhere, just thank you for this gift, my lord. When the players, when the characters suddenly talk to the players who are controlling them. Okay, so is there anything else?
Nope, you break the barrier.
Okay. I'm gonna put away the Club of Knowledge for now and slowly walk in.
Okay.
Perception check.
Go for it.
17.
Okay. So you walk in and you notice that he is gone. The ritual is gone. There's nothing there at all.
No other signs? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay.
It's almost like it's barren, like he left it.
No, like, open book. No drop of blood.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Like, you could, like, someone with blood all over the floor. Probably freaking. Like that. 30 years, it's your investigation. 0. Alright, look. $15.
You don't really see anything.
Goddamn. Alright. Is there any other parts to the temple?
Nope, just the main room and the main altar at the front.
Is there any other random objects on the ground? that may be important.
Roll me another invest check.
Another investigation check.
Okay, never mind. I rolled a 1. So you see nearby a book that's very dusty, but it's open to a specific page.
Can I read it?
This page is written in an old, like you can tell it's an old language, almost like Latin in our time.
Okay, so, and I'm not proficient in primordial or deep speech, so...
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna snatch that book.
Okay. Go ahead and add to your, not your equipment, your, huh?
Inventory.
Yes. Wait, how the fuck did
Inventory. Armor, proficient items, inventory. Wondrous other gear, scroll, rod, ring, potion, staff. Can I just... Book? Gear, adventuring gear. Add. Okay, I have book.
Okay, I have book.
I have book. Um, 25 gold pieces for a book. God damn. 5-pound book too. Holy shit. Alright,
Dude, your bedroll is 7 pounds.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the book. I'm gonna walk out now.
Okay, you walk out of the temple.
Alright. Has anything changed?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to head back into the hospital. Is the doctor still around? Or is she still doing the thing? Or he or
You
whatever it
walk
was?
in and you see the dwarves kind of sitting there, and the doctor is elsewhere. The guards are standing over the dwarves, kind of just chatting and having a good time.
Okay. Has any expression changed on the dwarf who may be hiding something?
The dwarf kind of stiffens a little bit when you walk in.
Okay.
But it's very, very, very subtle, and only like someone with a good passive perception can notice it. Fucking 15 passive perception.
Just like... It's like... Just he sees things while he's sleeping. Window opens and like from like his eyelids don't even open, just his eyes just glow red, but it's like that dull red, like when you put a flashlight underneath your finger.
Oh, yeah. Someone tries to attack him, he just puts up and chills. Punk, sits up. You did what, bitch?
Just real shit. Okay. So that happens. I'm gonna approach the doors and ask, has anything come of the examination yet?
You're asking the doctor or the dwarves?
You said the doctor's not here.
Oh yeah. Sorry, the guards are the dwarves.
Yeah, dwarves. Guards don't probably know much.
The dwarves?
Yeah.
They say, well, the doctor kind of just did her thing and then just shoot us out.
Okay. Is the feeling still on me in the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll wait for now for the doctor to come back. What?
Okay. The doctor comes back, and do you ask the doctor what happened?
Yeah, I do.
The doctor says, as far as I'm concerned, they're normal.
So, and they say they've been here for hours.
Correct.
I think we might have two people who are somehow immune to the disease. Now,
Okay.
the question is, what is giving them that immunity? Could you in any way figure out that?
Rock shook her head. I don't think they're immune.
What do you think?
The doctor says, I don't know. We've not dealt with this disease before.
Turn back to the dwarves and say, but you two have, correct?
The dwarf that was hiding something before stands up and says, kind of.
Elucidate for me. That
Roll an
means
insight
explain.
check for me.
Explain. Alright, roll an insight. What the hell is my passive insight? Oh, sweet. Alright, hang on. $16.
The dwarf kind of looks at you, and the dwarf's like, ugh. Yes, I am immune to it.
How?
The dwarf says, I don't know. And just then you hear a loud crash outside the, you hear a loud, like, crash, and then, like, you can hear rocks, like, crumbling.
Alright, just outside the hospital?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna wave to the guards and say, with me, and then, head out there to investigate.
Okay, you walk outside, and you notice that there's a big gaping hole in the top part of the city. And if you look up, you can see the blue sky outside.
Well, fuck. Let me guess. There's a dragon poking his head down there.
Yes.
Is it the same dragon as before?
Yes.
Okay, how to go about this? Where are we? Do you know?
It doesn't matter.
However
However far you think they are.
Okay, how tall is this city, like the cavern it's in?
Probably like 100 feet.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna kind of like just kind of half raise my arms to the side. You know the standard like what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Gesture. I'm gonna kind of do that.
Okay. So you do like what the fuck, right?
Yeah, just kind of like the gesture.
Okay, and the dragon just kind of looks at you and says, or the dragon kind of looks at, he looks at you and then just kind of like does a low growl.
I take it the Dragonborn isn't with him?
The Dragonborn is with him.
Oh. Fall from that height would kill him, so, alright, I take it this kingdom is not going to last very long, because everything bad keeps happening.
Sure.
No, I'm just a guess. And that's out of character.
Sorry. One more time. You cut out a lot during that.
I'm thinking that this kingdom isn't going to last very long because all things keep happening. First there's a terrorist attack, and then there's an outbreak, and then a motherfucking dragon comes in out of nowhere, and then.
Well, you would guess correct then.
Oh boy. Well, as ruler, I guess it's my job to hold it together as long as humanly possible. So, roll perception check on the dragon.
Go for it.
That would be an 18.
An 18.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What are you checking for exactly?
Mainly stance to see if it's there to actually kill.
You can't tell if it's there to kill, but you can tell that he's being very aggressive.
Okay, is there a clearing anywhere in the city big enough for a dragon to hop down to?
Nope. Not unless you go to the other side of the city. There's
What's on the other?
It's like a big pool of water, almost like a giant public pool.
Oh God, this always grossed me out. Okay, I need a strip of land that the dragon can at least like sit on for a moment.
Okay. So then you're saying that in character?
No, I'm saying that to you. So what I'm looking for is there like a clearing where the dragon can hop down into and he and I can talk.
Yes, that's what I was just talking about.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay, you go over there, and I'm guessing you just
like wait for the dragon, just kind of motion him down there.
Okay. The dragon lands and just kind of stares you down. Dragonborn hops off.
Perception check on the dragonborn.
Alright, go for it.
22.
You notice the dragonborn has his hands resting on his two double-bladed scimitars.
Hold the fuck up. You can dual wield double-bladed scimitars?
Yeah.
I thought they were... Do they have versatile?
Oh, wait. Sorry, not double-bladed. They're just scimitars.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hold up, my guy.
He's like, hold the fuck up.
Hold the phone. Why haven't I heard about this? I could go freaking General Grievous on somebody. Anyway, so I'm gonna casually rest my hands on my swords. Just kind of casually say, why?
And he goes, you didn't accept the offer before. Now we've come here to kill you.
Oh, well, see, that is, you, by attacking me, you've attacked a kingdom that is currently trying its damnedest to not fall apart, so you have the wrath of the citizenry to deal with, as well as me.
He goes, no. I want rule of this kingdom. We fight in an honorary battle. As he says as he climbs up, and him and the dragon both fly to the arena.
Alright, guess I'm going there too.
Okay. So you go over there and you... What do you do?
Alright, I'm gonna walk into the arena. Is he 5 levels above me again?
Not 5.
4.
I'm not going to tell you how many levels above he is.
Okay. Well, my
Roll for
swords are still
initiative.
poisoned.
Roll for initiative.
All right.
Well, here, he does this. He does this. He looks at you and he goes, "May your battle be legendary. Whoever wins shall be the sole owner of Street 2. And heir to the throne."
I'll bow to him. Not really say anything.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
$22.
Alrighty. You swing first.
All right. Roll to hit. 22 again.
It hits. Roll for damage. What are you hitting him with?
Scimitars.
Okay. Roll for
And
damage.
that'll be 7. So
It'll be 7 damage.
yeah, 7 damage.
Okay.
Plus some cut with the poison. So I think how I do it is I imagine it's gonna. Okay, my left hand's gonna go in for swing from chest out. Imagine he's gonna bring up his swords to block it. Then I'm gonna take my right hand and swing lower and cut him on the leg.
Okay. Alrighty. He is going to sheath his scimitars, and he's just gonna kind of like bow down, almost like he's about ready to shoot fire at you.
Oh, is it the breath attack? I was looking at a dragon board earlier. Okay, what's the save for this?
Dexterity.
You said copper dragon, so it's
It's not a copper, it's a red dragon.
red dragon, so just straight up fire.
Straight up fire, and it's dexterity.
Dex
roll-
save
You have to roll higher than 14.
higher than a 14. Plus my dex modifier, I take it.
Yes.
So that's 17.
Damn, okay.
So he's just gonna, even though it's
Wait,
fire.
wait, hold on. Okay. So then it does.
Oh, the
One.
half damage. That's right.
Yeah, it does. So normally it does 2d6 fire damage. So it'll do 1d6 fire damage now.
Okay.
Ooh, 5.
5. All right. Cuts down my temporary HP.
As he rears back and just like launches he launches his fire at you. You kind of get burned. You're like screaming like ah, like a real big manly scream. And when he stops, you just kind of look up. You're like, son of a bitch, that hurt.
No, just look at him and say, you know, that kind of smarted. Wasn't very nice. My turn.
Yes.
All right. 21.
Hits. Roll for damage.
6.
Okay.
As he's like trying to recover, I'm gonna bring one of the scimitars down and catch him like in the shoulder.
Okay. Okay. He's going to use Channel Divinity, Sacred Weapon. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy. For 1 minute, the weapon is considered magical. You can add +2 to attack rolls. It emits bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet beyond that.
Okay. And he uses this as his action.
No, it doesn't take up an action. Oh wait,
Oh.
yeah, as an action. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
All right. So my turn again.
Yep.
Okay. Club of Knowledge. No, I'm not gonna use the Club of Knowledge.
If you tell you what, if you use the Club of Knowledge and you roll higher, okay, you have to roll higher than a 20.
Wait, hang on. What? If I use the Club of Knowledge and what?
Roll higher than a 20. You stun him for a turn.
Tempting, but no.
Okay.
I'm gonna sheath one of the scimitars and take out the rapier.
Okay.
So I'm basically dual wielding a scimitar rapier, but I'm gonna attack it. And it'll be 17.
Nope. Doesn't hit.
Nope. Damn it. And so it's probably just he's gonna catch out of the way of it.
Okay. He is going to attack. Okay. So he swings at you with both his scimitars, dual wielding it, for 2d6 damage, but I have to roll a hit. 18.
Hits.
Okay, 2d6. 9.
Okay.
Okay, as he swings both his scimitars, he cuts. With one swing, he cuts one of your legs. With the other swing, he cuts straight across your chest, leaving big gashes in both areas.
Alright. Derek's not going to say anything, just kind of scowl at.
Wait, what's your health at right now?
23.
Okay.
Why?
Curious.
Fuck. Alright, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
$25 to hit.
It hits. You have advantage on your damage.
Okay. Attacking with the rapier, so that's 3 plus D8. Is the poison doing anything yet?
Nope.
8 damage.
Okay. How does it look?
So because he's doing the scimitar, he's going to switch into sort of a fencing stance. He's going to swing kind of wide with the scimitar. It'll get blocked, and he's going to hold the block for a second. And as both his and his opponent's scimitars are locked there, he's going to stab him in the chest with the rapier.
Okay. He kind of like you can tell he kind of tenses up afterwards, and you can tell he's starting to get really like pissed, but he's not showing it.
Okay.
Okay. This time he's going to attack with his scimitar using Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra damage to the target plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Okay, what spell level is he doing it? Second, so that's he'll be doing 2d8 extra damage.
Correct.
All right, if it hits.
If it hits.
All right, roll a hit.
22.
I think that hits.
Okay, so 2d8. 5. Oop, 5 and 6. 11.
So that's 11. All right.
As he kind of like powers up and goes. As he sheaths one of his other scimitars and grabs the other with the other hand and just swings and like tears his sword through your stomach.
All right. Davrix is gonna look at him and say, "Was that really necessary?"
The Dragonborn the Dragonborn chuckles and says, "I'm gonna win. I just hope you know that."
Well, prepare to be disappointed. That's why I don't keep friends for very long anyway.
Okay, what do you
Okay, I'm going to... I'm gonna take, can I take a bonus action before my normal action?
No. You have to do
Okay.
your normal action then.
Okay, well, I will attack with the rapier again then. Is the poison doing anything?
Nope.
Okay. 25 to hit again.
Okay. Roll with advantage to damage.
9.
Okay. And then
Okay.
what's your bonus action?
Bonus action is going to be second wind.
Huh?
So, bonus action is going to be second wind.
Oh, so you're
So-
attacking again.
No, second wind. I'm going to use it to regain 1d10 plus 4 HP.
Okay. Go for it.
10 plus 4. $13. So I gain 13 HP back.
13.
13.
Jesus.
It's 1d10 plus my plus modifier equal to my fighter level.
Damn. Okay.
So,
So what's your health at right now?
25.
Jesus.
So, so this is gonna look is as he comes in with the as he comes in to did he stab my stomach or slash it?
Slashed it.
Okay. As he does that, he's Davrik is gonna take the rapier and like sort of stab it kind of into his kind of into like his upper arm that's currently doing the slashing and drag it down along the arm. So it just leaves this massive gash. And then like he's gonna like step back, take a deep breath, and then like some of the wounds are gonna magically because second wind.
Okay.
Like there won't even be any sound, just heal.
Okay. So this time he's gonna use lay hands on Pool, which I think you have too.
No, I don't. Fighter, not a paladin.
Oh yeah.
And
He's gonna say
lay hands if it's
lay
if
on
it's
hands.
if it's a touch spell, it doesn't work on you, right? We've discussed this before.
No, it says you have a pool of healing power that can restore 25 HP for a long rest.
To another character of your choice. Hold up, I can bring up the spell.
Oh yeah. You can, as an action, you can touch a creature to restore any number of HP.
Slap someone, be healed. Oh, I'm sure he's fine. You slapped him. He's in a coma. Dude just wakes up. I live. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna attack again?
No, he's gonna use Cure Wounds. Wait, fuck, that's a touch too. Hold on a second.
Does he have any self-healing spells?
I thought he did.
Oh, bring up my wizard. Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you found one.
It's called Aid. Your spell bolsters you and your allies with toughness and resolve. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. And the duration is 8 hours.
Okay, so basically the rest of the battle.
Yes.
So he restores 5 health.
Yes.
Is that an action or a bonus action? Because he already
I think it's a bonus action.
did. He already use a bonus action?
No, he hasn't even attacked yet.
I know, but didn't you say you could use only one bonus action per fight?
No, I think you're thinking of what we were talking about earlier. With
Oh,
your
sweet.
with Among the Stars.
No. No. Okay, whatever. Well, then that means I'm gonna keep using double weapon attack.
Okay. And then
Anyway.
now he's gonna attack. After he healed. 24.
All right, you get advantage.
Okay, and he's using his scimitar to attack, which is a 1d6 plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yes.
All
Another
right.
9.
Okay. Oh, that's not him. That's not him. Wait, no, that's my wizard. Sorry, I have 3 characters up right now. I'm tinkering with them.
Okay.
All right. My turn.
Yep.
All right. Rolling for rapier. 19.
Barely hits, but it hits.
Okay. Again. 7 for damage.
7. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take my bonus action and use dual weapon fighting. So I go by swing. I have my scimitar in the other hand, so swinging with that again.
Okay.
18.
18 damage.
No.
Oh, 18 to hit. No.
Yeah. No. Okay. So it. Yes, I dealt 18 damage from a
Jesus
D6 plus 3.
Christ.
I am beyond you, foolish DM. So the scimitar, the rapier dealt. Fuck, where is it? Rapier dealt 7 damage. Scimitar didn't do anything. So he's gonna swing with the scimitar, clings off the armor, but it throws him a little bit off balance. Then he's gonna come in with the rapier and stab in basically his armpit.
Oof. Ow. Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
Dragonborn is unfazed. He's just, at this point, he's just staring at you with absolute lust. Like, he just wants to absolutely go over.
Well, I think you came to the right place for that. And Davric's going to catch the implied meaning, and he's just going to say that.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use dual weapon fighting, which is, you get to attack with both your weapons, right? The 2 your weapons.
I just used it, yeah. But you have to attack with your first and your main action, then your bonus action is using the other weapon.
Okay.
And you have to
So-
roll hit for
right.
them both times.
Right. Alright, so rolling to attack with a scimitar. 25 again.
Okay, you get advantage.
6, 10.
Alright.
Alright, and then he's gonna use his bonus action with his other scimitar.
I'm dead.
You're dead?
Yep.
Okay, so you know me, I don't kill people. So.
How did
As
the scimitars get so powerful?
he's a
Did they
level 5.
Yeah. Dude's a level 4, but my scimitars only deal 1d6 plus 3. His deal 6.
His scimitars do 1d6 plus 6.
Yeah, mine do 1d6 plus 3. How does he have that 3 extra damage?
What do you mean?
I mean, my scimitars deal 1d6 plus 3 damage. His deal 1d6 plus 6. So there's 3 extra damage. What kind of scimitars is he using?
It's just regular scimitars.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I think no. You know what it is?
Hmm.
He's proficient with scimitars, or no, he's proficient with martial weapons and simple weapons.
Yeah, so is the fighter. So is Davrik.
Hell. I don't know. It just says 1d6 plus 6.
Fucking what?
I don't know.
Add your proficiency bonus to the attack of any attack you make with it. Huh.
Here, let me look at yours. Yeah. 1d6 plus 3. Yeah, we have the same scimitars. I don't know.
Anyway, but whether it matters or not, I'm dead.
As he swings with his first one, he slices your leg off clean. Swings with the other one, slices the other, swings with the other one, and purposely misses, and says, "I'm not one to kill." He then uses his hold on, shit, where I just lost my, there it is. He then uses Cure Wounds on you. Fuck, where is it? There it is. Okay. Just a 1d8 plus 2 heal. So roll a d8.
A d8, alright. 1d8 plus 2, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4.
Okay. What? You got 4, so
Yeah.
you rolled a 2?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Roll it again. I'll give you advantage.
6.
Okay. You get healed 6 health. So you're at 6 health currently?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. He
How
heals your
clo-
leg back on, but you're still very, very, very much damaged.
How close is he right now?
He's
He's-
right next to you. Like, he
Okay.
just healed it, because Cure Wounds
Are
is a
his
touch
weapons... Okay. Did he have to do anything with his weapons to...
spell. Yes, he sheathed the weapons. Now he's...
Okay. Can I roll a dexterity check?
Why? What are you trying to do?
Move faster than he.
Sure.
Or what would this be? This would be
It would be an acrobatics.
acrobatics check. 20.
Okay. Yeah, you move
Alright.
faster. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm taking out my crossbow, and I'm pressing it against the bottom of his head, like his throat, pointing up through his skull and pulling the trigger.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, you know what? No. I'll hit him in the leg.
No. If you want to do that, fine.
You know what? No. No.
No, Davrik, roll for damage,
Alright.
and it's a crit, so it's 1.5.
The fuck does my damage do? 1d8 plus 3? 8 plus 3.
Just tell me what you roll.
I rolled a 6.
6. It doesn't kill him. It just kind of goes up through his jaw and out of his mouth. And he gets up and he's like, "You sneaky little bastard. I was gonna spare you," as he says as he pulls the bolt out of his mouth.
I'm gonna stand slowly and say, I haven't lived this long. I haven't lived this hard of a life without taking every single advantage I could get. Bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. Scimitar. Rolled a hit, or no, rapier. Rolled a hit. 16 doesn't hit.
Nope. He jumps back as you kind of slash at him. And he's like, "Look, I spared your life. I am the sole ruler of this kingdom now. You have to accept that."
I was going to look at him and say, then, he's going to look around and consider all the shit that's happened. And then he's going to say, all right, and put his weapons away. Say, I do hope you enjoy dealing with the outbreak and the terrorist attack and all of that other things. It was getting a little annoying, to be honest.
He nods and he goes, "I'm glad you can understand." He goes, "You are welcome here anytime. Just make sure you send a raven or a bird or a pigeon, whatever. Just make sure you send a message saying that you're coming, and I will let you in. But you are welcome here anytime."
I was going to nod and then turn and probably more limp than walk out. But yeah, he's going to do that.
Okay. Do you leave the area?
Leave the area. Probably leave the kingdom. There's really nothing else there for me.
Okay. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta answer this.
Yep.
Hold on, give me a second. I gotta mute my stream. I gotta do this. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Just disregard it from the campaign, but I've been trying to get you out of that fucking kingdom for ages.
Back. Sorry.
I've been trying to get you out of that kingdom for absolutely forever.
And that's how you did it?
Yes. I was originally gonna try and have you killed in the forest, or like brought down in the forest. But
I freaking won that perception check.
yeah, just so I'm like, fuck. Okay, so I was thinking as you were kind of like going around checking about the outbreak was just a total like, the outbreak was just a distraction. So while you're doing that, while you're dealing with that, I was thinking, I'm like, how am I gonna get him out? And I thought back to the battle that you had.
And to believe how much health did he have left?
17.
Oh, so I wouldn't have been able to kill him with the crossbow anyway.
Right.
Fucking good last ditch attempt though. You never do that to your enemies.
Well, this guy was a very honorable person.
Yeah. Dude, as a dude from a warband, Davrik is not especially honorable.
To say the least. Okay.
Yep.
So, do you just immediately leave, or do you...
Yep, immediately leave. There's nothing else there for me.
Okay. Do you go back to the town that you started in, or are you going somewhere else?
Probably to the town. I need to rest up and try not to fucking die. Because, I'm probably bleeding pretty heavily, and I got 6 health left.
Yeah. Alright, so you go back to the town, and I presume you go to the hospital there. Take a long rest, you gain all your health back.
Yep. Mm, 26. That is long rest. Week. That, why didn't it heal me? Okay. So, wake up, what time is it?
It's about mid-morning.
Perception check?
Go for it.
22.
You wake up, and you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I take it I'm just gonna head outside after that?
Sure.
Alright. So, head outside. Looks like there's nothing really crazy in town. And the kid's no longer with me, so my contract is up.
Yep. You're basically free as a bird right now. Honestly, I think I might just end the session here.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Alrighty then. Well, that was a good session.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sorry I kept inadvertently not doing what I wanted.
Nah, you're good, trust me. That's all part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah. I overthink things too much.
That's fine.
Like the slight rustle. Oh my god, there's like an entire legion there.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank everyone who had joined or anyone who's watching after this goes up. But if you want more of this, comment down below. Tell me, that'd be great. But otherwise, thanks for joining us. I'll see you later.